Welcome back to Juleps, Songs,
and Jacob's Punch.
You know, there are plenty of hard times and hard work that goes on out there, but on this show, we focus on the good times. Some good music, distilled spirits, today, some wine.
And indeed, wine is a very important part of our story. This is why we came here from New York to Vevey in Indiana, where my family were already vintners.
Wine's a very important commodity here in Switzerland County. Hopefully the wine that we've got today is going to be a little better than what was taken from here a few years back to President Jefferson by John Francis IV.
Jean-Francois.
Oh, oui. But I heard that Francois took it to President Jefferson in his saddlebags.
In his saddlebags? I'm surprised there was no vinegar by the time it arrived. All of that bouncing up and down. And no wine, husband.
Well, the wine that we have for you today is a very nuanced vintage from 2018.
Pay no attention to the label on this bottle. So what are we making with this today?
We are going to make an Imperial Punch.
Ooh.
This is an easy one. We need a bottle of wine, 4 tablespoons of sugar, some nutmeg, 2 ounces of maraschino liqueur,
Ooh.
10 ounces of soda water, and some slices of cucumber. So we're going to start by placing our 4 tablespoons of sugar in a bowl. We'll put the soda water over that. We'll let that get nice and dissolved before we put any alcohol in it. Alcohol makes it difficult to dissolve sugar.
Ah, alright, so the water and the sugar together first before any alcohol.
Right. We're gonna take our full bottle of wine, pour that in.
Some nice Indiana wine. Very good.
2 ounces of maraschino liqueur. Next, we're just gonna grate a good bit of nutmeg.
Oh, nothing like fresh grated nutmeg.
All right. Give it a mix.
Right, Phil, what's next?
Yes, some ice.
Jacob, we do not have an ice house.
If the wine can be from 2018, we don't need an ice house. And the last thing, we're just gonna take some slices of cucumber.
Oh, that gives it a wonderful flavor.
Yes.
It's not just a garnish, no, this gives some flavor.
This absolutely gives some flavor, and it also makes it look very attractive.
Oh, very nice.
And now that we have it,
Oh, the
you would
best
like?
part.
Punch ladle. Dear.
Oh, quite a gentleman. Very good. To you, my love.
And to you, my love.
And to Vevey, Switzerland, and America.
Indeed.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Wine should not slide down that easily.
Fine weather if you're a duck.
Take heart, Mr. Pemberton. At least we have this barn to shelter in.
Float down the river, he says. Make a fortune, he says. Take the steamboat back to Indiana. It'll be the adventure of a lifetime.
It sure was.
There is one good note. I was able to pick up a bottle of fine French wine while we were down there. I've been saving it until we got close to home. I've been keeping it in my saddlebags.
Saddlebags. By the eternal! This is vinegar!
It says La Vinagerie.
That says la vinaigre! That's French for vinegar, Mr. Pemberton.
Perhaps we should stick to singing instead of flatboating.
Oui.
Yes, us.
That's French for yes.
Well, I've traveled all over this world, and now to another I go. I know the good quarters are waiting to welcome old Rosin the Beau. To welcome old Rosin the Beau. To welcome old Rosin the Beau. And I know the good quarters are waiting to welcome old Rosin the Beau. When I'm dead and laid out on the counter, a voice you will hear from below, saying send down a hogshead of whiskey to drink with old Rosin the Beau. To drink with old Rosin the Beau. To drink with old Rosin the Beau. Saying send down a hogshead of whiskey to drink with old Rosin the Beau. Well then get a half dozen stout fellows and stack them all up in a row. Let them drink out of half-gallon bottles to the memory of Rosin the Beau. To the memory of Rosin the Beau. To the memory of Rosin the Beau. Let them drink out of half-gallon bottles to the memory of Rosin the Beau. And then get that half dozen stout fellows and let them all stagger and go. And dig a great hole in the meadow and in it put Rosin the Beau. And in it put Rosin the Beau. And in it put Rosin the Beau. And dig a great hole in the meadow and in it put Rosin the Beau. Well then get she a couple of bottles and put one in me head and me toe. And with a diamond ring scratch upon 'em the name of old Rosin the Beau. The name of old Rosin the Beau. The name of old Rosin the Beau. With a diamond ring scratch upon 'em the name of old Rosin the Beau. Well, I've only this one consolation, as out of this world I do go. But I know that the next generation will resemble the Rosin the Beau. Will resemble the Rosin the Beau. Will resemble the Rosin the Beau. Well, I know that the next generation will resemble the Rosin the Beau. Well, I fear that old tyrant approaching, that cruel, remorseless old foe. And I lift up me glass in his honor, take a drink with old Rosin the Beau. Take a drink with old Rosin the Beau. Take a drink with old Rosin the Beau. And I lift up me glass in his honor, take a drink with old Rosin the Beau.